Hi everyone, welcome back to WSU 101 Sustainability Issues, Challenges and Prospect. So I'm Chang. So today we are going to discuss about the environmental challenges, sustainability solution. This is the part one of the modules. So the cost synopsis and objectives. So this course going to introduce students to the energy resources in order to ensure that the ability of future generation to appreciate energy available for economy and social growth. Then the resource introduce renewable energy solution to tackle the climate change. Students can learn the benefit and limitation of alternative energy sources. And then also we are going to get to know Malaysia energy policy and registrations. So this is the course learning outcome. CLO1 is present the topic of the assignment effectively. Then CLO2 perform tasks in the group. Then CLO3 adhere to moral and ethical value in meeting the needs of course learning activities. So as mentioned, today we are going to discuss about the energy. Scientists define energy as the ability to do works. People have learned how to change energy from one form to another and then use it to do works. People use energy to walk and bicycle, to move car along the roads, boat through water, to cook food, to make ice, to light our homes and office, even as well as to manufacture products. So in year 2018, Adnan Amins, the Director General of the International Renewable Energy Agency, he mentioned that energy is central to nearly every major challenge and opportunity the world faces today, including poverty and eradications, gender equality, adaptation to climate change, food security, health, education, sustainable cities, job and transportations. So let's go through some facts as below. Do you know that an increasing proportion of the population have gained access to electricity, but 1.1 billion of people still live without it? Second, 13% of global population still lack access to modern electricity. 3 billion people rely on wood, coal, charcoal, and animal waste for cooking and heating. There are more than 40% of the world people still rely on polluting and unhealthy fuels for cooking. Energy is the dominant contributor to climate change, accounting for around 60% of the total global greenhouse gas emissions. And last but not least, use of renewable energy is growing only modestly, but modern renewables comprise a large and expanding share. So, access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy is crucial now to achieving many of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is defined by the United Nations. So, the availability of energy has transformed the course of humanity over the last few centuries. The energy system has transformed dramatically since the Industrial Revolutions. We can see this transformation of the global energy supply in the interactive chart shown here. This graph shows global energy consumption from year 18th centuries onwards. We also can see that in more detail at what sources provide this energy. So as we can see over here in this table also, new sources of energy has been unlocked. First, for the fossil fuels, which is traditionally biomass and the coal, then followed by the diversification to nuclear, hydropower, and then now for others renewable technologies such as biofuel, solar, and wind. Of course, the global energy consumption are continuous raise and to grow. The table shows the list of country by electric energy consumptions. The per capita data for many countries may be slightly inaccurate as population data might not be same year as the consumption data. The population data actually is based on the World Bank in 2009, with some exceptions, which the case that they might be obtained from the Wikipedia page for the corresponding country and the territories. So the average power per capita was calculated based on the formula as shown. The electric energy per capita in watt hour is total population of electricity consumption in kilowatt hour per year multiplied with the 1000 per populations. And the electric power per capita in watt is total population electricity consumption in kilowatt hour per year equal to 0.114 per populations, whereby 1 kilowatt hour per year equal to 1 watt hour divided by 1 year multiplied with 24 hours, which we can obtain 0.11408 watts. So what we can see over here, China have the most population, then they gain for the 5,885 kilowatt hour per year. But how about Malaysia? The average electrical power per capita for Malaysia equal to 4,608 kilowatt hour per year, and also per which is equal to 526 watts. Based on the regional electricity generations by field 2020, natural gas is the dominant fuel used for power generation in North America, the Middle East, the Africa. More than half of the power in South and Central America is hydroelectricity, while in Asia, coal comprises of almost 77% of the generation mix, a far higher share than other regions. In Europe, renewable energies such as biopower are the largest sources of power generations, overtaking the nuclear for about 21.6%. How about in Malaysia? Electricity sector is dependent on fossil fuel sources. In 2009, almost 94.5% of electricity is generated using fossil fuel such as natural gas, coal, and oil. So Malaysia is currently adopting the 5-field diversification strategy energy mix implemented in the year 1999. So only after that, Under this strategy, the energy mix in Malaysia is contributed by 5 main sources, namely natural gas, coal, oil, hydro, and renewable energy, which you can see biomass, solar, biodiesel, biogas. So this is the first activity, home energy calculator. So please search for this website. You are using the home energy calculator by TMB. So please calculate and summarize your estimated monthly energy consumption or usage. Then please propose what is your energy saving tips. Share with us. So for those who are staying in the hostel, you might use your house in your hometown, or for those who are second year, third year, or fourth year who are staying outside, you can use your house who rents, then you can just calculate the energies. Okay, so this is the first activity. Then you post it to the e-learning or the open learning. You can post it in under the open learning. Okay, next we are looking on the non-renewable resources. So non-renewable energy resources come from the finite sources that could be get used up. The resources for non-renewable energy are mainly fuel from the fossil deposit. So coal is a type of rock that is the fossil fuel, and then crude oil and the natural gas are the hydrocarbon formed from the organic matters and consider fossil fuel. So there are some description here. Resources that exist in limited supply and cannot be easily replaced is non-renewable resources. They are used up faster than they are able to be replaced. And then, of course, these resources take millions of years to form. This is the keywords. Also, it is able to store for use at the later time. But last but not least, certain non-renewable resources can cause pollution when burned. This is very important. So therefore, this is also very critical when we talk about the climate change. How about the renewable energy sources? So renewable energy sources such as biomass, geothermal resources, sunlight, water, and wind are natural resources that can convert it into this type of clean and usable energies. Solar energy is produced from the core of the sun. Capturing the sun's energy is not easy, but since solar energy is spread out over such a large area, the energy is specific land area received depend on the factors such as time of the day, season of the years, cloudiness of the sky, and proximity of the equator. The second one is the wind energy. Wind is air in motions. It is caused by uneven heating of the Earth's surface by the sun. Today, wind machines are used increasingly to produce electricity. We have hydropower. Hydropower is energy that comes from force of moving water. As water flow from through devices such as water wheel or turbine, the kinematic energy of water is converted to mechanical energies, which can be used to drive a sawmill, pump water or produce electricity. Geothermal energy comes from the intense heat within the earth. The heat is produced by radioactive decay of elements below the earth's surface. We also have biomass. It is any type of organic substance that can be used as an energy source. Biomass has been used for thousands of years, and it is older known energy source such as wood, crops, seaweed, and animal waste. It is a renewable energy source because the supply is unlimited and always be grown in relative short time. Then we have biofuel. Biofuel are fuel produced from the crops such as rapeseeds and sugarcanes. Ideally, biofuels should be carbon neutral, that is, absorb as much of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and they give off when they are burned. Then, last is the tidal energy. Tidal energy is produced from the surge of the ocean water during the rise and fall of the tide. Okay, so please serve this video in YouTube. Please copy the link to the YouTube. So this video is introduced to you the renewable energy solution to tackle climate change. So this video also discuss an amount of renewable energy currently being produced, the most common type of renewable energy used, and some of the challenges associated with different types of renewable energy solutions. So please enjoy this video for about approximately 3 minutes. Then, this is the activity for today, another activity for today. So please gather your group members, give your opinion, discuss the pro and con for alternative energy sources based on the groups as shown in the right hand side. Group 1, wind. Group 2, solar. Group 3, hydroelectric. Group 4, geothermal. Group 5, ocean, which is tidal and wave. Group 6, hydrogens. Group 7, biomass. Group 8, biofuels. And Group 9, nuclear. So comment on the alternative energy sources for renewable energy or clean or sustainable for their use. Then how this energy is used for daily life. Of course, please give a conclusion remark after the session end. So please complete this in the mirror board. I will create the box in the mirror board and paste your sticky notes inside. Okay, thank you. So enjoy the day.